All right, get ready to test that DeBarge knowledge because today we're diving deep into some serious fandom.
Some serious fandom.
You guys sent us this YouTube video, a fan trivia game, all about DeBarge. And, I love a good fact check, but what really caught my eye was how this video uses trivia to, unlock a deeper appreciation for his music.
It's really cool. It's not just about, rote memorization.
Right.
It's a celebration of his legacy.
Yeah.
Through the eyes of a superfan.
Yeah.
And I love how the host frames it as this challenge to see who really knows DeBarge.
Right.
So it's instantly, creating this community, a little playful competition.
It is. It's like a virtual gathering.
Yes.
Of the DeBarge faithful.
Uh-huh.
And she starts off with some general knowledge questions to get everyone warmed up.
Okay.
For example, how many TV shows or movies has DeBarge appeared in? Now, she could have just left us hanging, but she drops this sly little hint.
Okay.
The facts of life. So, of course, the fans nailed it, calling out both The Last Dragon and Miami Vice.
Of course.
Right. So it's interesting here because it immediately reminds us that DeBarge's influence, it goes beyond just music.
Yeah.
Right. He's a cultural icon who's made his mark on film and television as well.
Absolutely.
But hold on tight, because the trivia takes a turn towards the heart of DeBarge's artistry.
Oh,
The
man.
lyrics.
Yeah.
The host throws out these snippets of lyrics, and the fans have to guess the song title. Now, for casual listeners, this might be a tough one. But for diehard fans, it's a chance to flex their DeBarge expertise.
Right. I love that. It's like it really shows, these snippets, they're not just words for these fans. It's like they're these, sonic triggers that just unlock all these memories and these personal experiences tied to his music.
All right, are you ready to put our own DeBarge knowledge to the test?
Yeah, bring it on.
I'm going to channel my inner fan and recite those lyrics. You, my friend, can provide the context and maybe even some behind-the-scenes insights about each song.
Let's do it. Right.
First up, last night, down on my knees I pray. I want to win more than just material things.
Mm.
Do you recognize this yearning?
You're talking about Somebody Loves You.
Yes.
Beautiful, poignant track from DeBarge's second solo album, Gemini, released in 1989.
Ooh.
This song, it's not just your typical love ballad.
Right.
It really reflects a yearning for something deeper, this spiritual fulfillment.
Yeah.
That a lot of his fans, they connected with that, He's not just singing about romantic love.
Right.
He's talking about something, a universal desire.
Right.
For meaning and purpose.
Yeah. That's what makes him so compelling, right? He's not afraid to explore those deeper emotions.
Right.
It's not just surface level pop. There's real soulfulness.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, next lyric challenge. If you didn't have my love beside you there to guide you through, but ain't it good to know you do? I'm swaying already.
Oh, yeah, that smooth groove you're feeling, that's Time Will Reveal.
Okay.
Standout track of the DeBarge family's 1983 album, In a Special Way.
Right.
And, some critics, they saw this as a little bit of a commercial direction for the group, but it really solidified their status as hitmakers.
Yeah.
Expanded their fan base.
Right.
And it's interesting how this particular song really showcases those incredible vocal harmonies.
Right.
Their signature blends.
It sends shivers down your spine.
Yes.
Speaking of shivers, this next one always gets me.
Okay.
Right in the feels. Ready. But most of all, you gave me joy, even when I stood on shaky ground, fulfilling every need. You never let me down. I'm betting our listeners are already singing along.
Oh, they gotta be.
Yeah.
Heart, Mind, and Soul.
Yes.
The title track from his debut solo album, 1986. Now, this album, it's considered by many to be his masterpiece.
Wow.
This song, it's a perfect example of why. The critics, they were really impressed by his vocal range on this track.
Right.
But I think what really resonated with fans was the raw emotion he poured into it. You could really feel it in his voice.
Yeah, you can. All right, final lyric challenge for this round.
Hi.
And this one might throw you for a loop.
All right.
I might take a train, leave here on a plane. Even in the rain, I might get this message to you. What I'm delivering is so much better when you get it in person. So what I'm trying to do is get ready to dance.
I'm already moving.
Okay.
Format. A track from his 2010 album, Second Chance.
Oh, wow.
This album marked his return to the music scene.
Right.
After a period of personal struggles.
Yeah.
And it was met with critical acclaim and a lot of excitement from fans.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to consider how this song released decades after his early hits.
Right.
Still manages to capture
Yeah.
the essence of his musical style, but it also showcases his growth
Yeah.
as an artist.
You know, it's amazing to me how this fan trivia game has taken us on this really dynamic journey through DeBarge's career.
Yes.
From his early days with the DeBarge family.
Right.
To his solo success and beyond.
Really highlights the breadth and depth of his musical legacy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
We went from smooth family harmonies to soulful solo ballads.
Yeah.
And we even touched on his later work.
Right.
Proving that his music continues to resonate
yeah.
with audiences across generations.
It does.
It really does.
It's really cool how with this fan trivia, it's not just a passive listening experience.
No, not at all.
Right. It's an active workout for your DeBarge memory bank.
Yeah, like it goes beyond simply, enjoying the music.
Yeah.
You're testing your recall,
yes.
making those connections between the lyrics and the song titles.
Yes.
And, you're even kind of reliving those moments when you first heard the track. It's a testament to how deeply embedded his music is.
Right. It's like each
in the hearts and minds of his fans.
Right. Is a key that unlocks a treasure chest of like personal experiences and feelings.
Totally.
Right. And when you get that answer right, it's pure fan joy.
Yes.
But it also got me thinking about the bigger picture, the power of fandom itself. This YouTube video isn't just a solo trivia challenge.
Right.
It's creating this like virtual community.
Yeah. Fandom thrives on shared experiences and connections.
Yeah.
And this trivia game does such a brilliant job of providing a platform for fans to come together,
right,
test their knowledge,
yeah,
revel in their collective love for DeBarge.
Yeah.
It's not just about knowing the facts.
Yeah.
It's about belonging to something larger than yourself.
Right. And that sense of community is amplified by the comments section of this video, right?
Oh, yeah.
You see fans reminiscing about their favorite DeBarge concerts.
Yes.
Sharing personal stories and even debating the meaning behind certain lyrics. It's like this digital love letter.
Yeah, and it's fascinating how these fan communities, whether online or in person, create their own unique language and rituals.
Right.
And in doing so, they deepen that emotional connection to the artist.
Right. For DeBarge fans, this isn't just about enjoying catchy tunes.
Right.
It's about celebrating this shared history, a soundtrack to their lives.
A soundtrack to their lives. I love that.
So that brings up an interesting question. What is it about DeBarge's music specifically that inspires such devoted fandom? Is it the silky smooth vocals, the emotional depth of the lyrics, the irresistible melodies?
It's all of that.
Or is there something else at play here?
I think it's more nuanced than that. I think there's a certain authenticity to his music. A rawness, a vulnerability that resonates with fans on a deeply personal level. It's like you can hear the heart and soul poured into every note.
Yeah.
Every lyric, every vocal inflection.
There's no pretense, no artifice. He's not trying to be someone he's not. And I think that genuine emotion, that willingness to bare his soul is what creates such a powerful connection with his listeners.
Totally. And, his music often explores these themes of love, longing, spiritual yearning, these universal human experiences that transcend time and culture.
Right.
And let's not forget the power of nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
For many fans who came of age in the 80s and 90s,
right,
DeBarge's music is inextricably linked to their formative years. First loves, high school dances, cruising down the street with the windows down.
Yeah, you're painting such a vivid picture.
It's powerful.
Those associations run deep.
They do.
It's like each song becomes this time capsule holding a fragment of our past selves, a reminder of who we were and how we felt.
It is.
But it's not just about reminiscing about the good old days.
Right.
DeBarge's music continues to attract new generations of fans who weren't even around when his biggest hits were topping the charts.
Right. That's what's so remarkable about it.
Right.
His music transcends generational boundaries.
It does.
It's like discovering this hidden treasure, a musical gem that has stood the test of time. And for these younger fans, DeBarge's music might offer like a glimpse into a different era, a chance to experience the sounds and emotions of a bygone musical landscape.
I love that. I find it fascinating how this deep dive into a fan-made trivia game has led us to these really profound insights about the nature of music, fandom, and the very human need for connection.
It speaks volumes about the power of curiosity and exploration.
Right.
Sometimes the most unexpected sources can lead us to the most profound discoveries. And in this case, A simple fan trivia game has illuminated this enduring legacy of El DeBarge and the impact his music continues to have.
Yes, we've talked a lot about the impact on fans,
Right.
but I'm curious to shift the focus for a moment. What about the impact on El DeBarge himself?
Oh, interesting.
Do you think he's aware of the depth of devotion his music inspires? Does he ever engage with his fans on this level?
That's a really good question. While we can't know for sure what goes on in El DeBarge's mind, I think it's safe to say that he must feel a tremendous sense of gratitude and humility, knowing that his music has touched so many lives.
Yeah.
And from what I've gathered, he seems to have a deep appreciation for his fans.
I remember reading an interview
Yeah.
where he talked about how fan letters and interactions at concerts fuel his creativity.
Yeah.
He sees his music as a gift, a way to connect with people on a soulful level.
There's a beautiful reciprocity there, isn't there?
Yeah.
The artist pours their heart into their music, and the fans receive it, they embrace it,
Yes.
they make it their own, and in that exchange,
Yeah.
something truly magical happens.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that music is more than just entertainment.
Right.
It's a powerful force for connection, healing, and inspiration.
And sometimes it takes a simple fan trivia game to remind us of that. It's funny, as we've been talking about this El DeBarge fan trivia, it's kind of hit me that it's more than just a game.
Yeah.
It's like each question sparks a story.
It's fascinating how, instead of being this dry recitation of facts, it actually acts as like a catalyst for storytelling.
Yeah.
Think about it, like each correct answer triggers all these memories for people.
Right.
Personal associations.
Yes.
Emotional connections to his music.
Right. It's not just about knowing the album a song is from, but like, where were you when you first heard it?
Exactly.
Who were you with? What did it make you feel? And those lyrics aren't just words on a screen anymore.
Yeah.
They're woven into your life.
It's true. And the host in the video, she's not just an MC.
Right.
She's like a master weaver.
Yeah.
With each question, she's inviting people to contribute their threads,
Yeah.
their individual experiences, to this rich tapestry of shared El DeBarge love.
It makes you realize that fandom isn't just about the artist. It's about the community that forms around that artist. The shared language, the inside jokes, the collective memory bank.
It raises an interesting point about, the role of music in shaping our individual and collective identities.
Yeah.
Because for some fans, their connection to El DeBarge goes beyond just enjoying his music. It becomes a part of who they are.
And you see that reflected in the comments on this YouTube video, People are saying things like, El DeBarge's music got me through my divorce, or his songs remind me of my childhood in Detroit, or even, he's the reason I became a singer.
It's powerful.
How music can weave itself into our personal narratives.
It really is.
Our triumphs, our heartbreaks, our defining moments.
And for El DeBarge's fans, his music really seems to have this ability to evoke a sense of shared history. This cultural touchstone that connects them to a specific time and place.
And it's not just confined to a particular generation.
No.
We talked about the nostalgia factor for those who grew up listening to him in the 80s and 90s, but his music continues to resonate with younger audiences who are just discovering him now.
Exactly. There's something timeless about his music, It transcends those generational boundaries and speaks to something universal.
Yeah.
The desire for love, the search for meaning, the resilience of the human spirit.
It makes you wonder, what is it about certain artists or songs that spark this kind of deep devotion?
Yeah.
This sense of belonging?
Right. Is it the quality of the music itself?
Right.
The persona of the artist, or something else entirely?
Right. It's a really complex question with no easy answers.
It is.
But I think in El DeBarge's case, it's a combination of factors.
Yeah.
His vocal talent is undeniable, that blend of power, smoothness, and vulnerability.
It's captivating.
It really is. And his lyrics, which often explore themes of love, faith, personal struggles, they resonate.
They do.
On such a deep emotional level.
They really do.
And his melodies, they're so catchy.
Oh, so catchy.
You hear one once and it just stays with you.
Yes.
And you can't discount the impact of his music on popular culture. His songs have been featured in iconic films like The Last Dragon and Short Circuit.
Right.
TV shows like Miami Vice, even sampled by hip-hop artists.
Yeah, it's seeped into our collective consciousness.
Yeah, it really has. It speaks to the power of music to transcend boundaries,
Yeah.
Genre, generation, even medium. And in El DeBarge's case, it's created this really enduring legacy that continues to inspire and connect people.
It really does.
I think it's safe to say that this deep dive into El DeBarge fandom has been so much more than just a trivia exercise. It's been an exploration of music's power to shape our identities,
Yes.
foster communities, and really touch our souls.
Indeed. And it leaves us with a thought-provoking question to ponder: what music has shaped your story?
Right.
What artists have left an indelible mark on your heart and mind?
You know, I encourage you to explore those questions, revisit the soundtracks of your life, and see what insights you uncover.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, the beauty of music lies not just in the notes themselves, but in the memories they evoke, the emotions they stir, and the connections they forge.
And who knows? Maybe you'll be inspired to create your own fan trivia.
Right.
Spark conversations and connections that ripple outward.
Yeah.
Carry the music and the stories to new generations.
That's a beautiful thought. So keep those ears open,
Yes.
those hearts receptive, and those playlists ever evolving.
Yes.
The world of music is vast and brimming with treasures waiting to be discovered.